Liz, are you a Trinitarian Christian?
You're trying to change.
Are you a Trinitarian Christian? No, because we're talking Jesus here. Do you believe Jesus is one part of a Trinity?
Oh, here we go.
No, do you?
Bye, Hamza.
Do you?
You can't.
What do you mean? Because you know Jesus, if he is part of a Trinity, he ordered the slaughter of millions, and you know that.
When he coming back, what is going to do?
You're inconsistent, Liz. You're inconsistent.
You have been served. Jesus. Please, can you not talk about Christianity to Christians?
Don't talk about Trinity with a Christian because they run.
Don't do it. They run away.
It's mine, brother.
No, we like it.
That's quite his. So you know that's the payment for watching.
Subhanallah. Is she got a thing? Yeah? Oh, I could accrued that. Oh, okay. Obviously, Liz came with her agenda. She came with a script. She wanted to try and turn people against Islam using this blasphemy thing. She was shown in history that Judaism, Christianity and Islam all see blasphemy as a crime. She was told by Adnan only in an Islamic state run by Sharia can it be applied. And yet she kept saying Pakistan, Afghanistan, here, there, the other. We all know they're not Islamic states. Alright? We know standard. Alright. Now here's the problem Lizzie has. We know Jesus told his disciples to buy swords. What for? We don't know. Okay. We know Jesus says, bring mine enemies before me and slay them those who do not listen to me. Okay. Who is this king in this parable? Because when Jesus spoke, he's speaking about practicality. And when you read the parable, you know he's referring to Jesus himself. And we know this is also true because what did Jesus say to those when they went out preaching and they wouldn't listen? What did Jesus say? Now you hear the missionaries say this all the time. Brush your dust from your feet and leave them. Yeah? Beautiful. Be peaceful. Leave them alone. But what's the next verse say? Because know this, the punishment for those people who reject you, the punishment that happened to Sodom and Gomorrah is nothing compared to that. So what's he telling us here? When Jesus returns, he's going to butcher and slaughter everybody who rejected him. This peaceful, loving Jesus. And how do we know this? Because we know according to Christianity, Jesus is 1/3 of a Trinity. What does that mean? 3 in 1. So when God speaks in the Old Testament and orders the slaughter of innocents, it's Jesus ordering the slaughter of innocents. You cannot escape it. If you're a Trinitarian Christian, Jesus in the Old Testament is God of the Old Testament as you claim he's God now. So Jesus orders the slaughter of millions in the Old Testament. Jesus tells his disciples to buy swords. Jesus instructs to slay those who will not hearken to him and tells the disciples that anyone who doesn't hearken to him, when he returns, he'll slaughter them all and then throw them in hell. This is Christianity for you. And they have the audacity to come and say, when Islam says blasphemy against any prophet, blasphemy against Jesus, against Muhammad sallallahu, against all of the prophets alayhi salam. Subhanallah adim. And look at the history of Christianity. Look at the butchers that took place between Christians. Brother Adnan spoke about Michael Servetus. Who is Michael Servetus? I'm pretty sure Christians don't know who he was. He was a man who didn't believe in the divinity of Jesus, and he wrote a book against the divinity of Jesus. And when he went to Luther or Calvin, one of the two, during the Reformation, he didn't realize that it was only rejecting the Pope and the hierarchy of Catholicism rather than the Trinity. And he was put on trial as a heretic, and he was burned at the stake with his book tied to his belt as a warning to anybody who tried to challenge the divinity of Jesus. This is Christianity. Now Lizzie here says, where did Jesus instruct this? Unfortunately for Lizzie, Christianity is not what Jesus taught. Jesus didn't teach original sin. Jesus didn't teach salvation from the cross. Jesus didn't teach this stuff. This came after. Jesus didn't teach the Holy Spirit is the God. These are all what Christianity teaches. So if you're a Christian, you cannot hold on to the words of Jesus alone because it's not enough. Because if you hold on to the words of Jesus alone, you'll be a Muslim, alhamdulillah. But you don't. You follow the teachings of Paul and the church fathers and what was created after it. That's Christianity. So if you want to claim to be a Christian today, don't hide behind Jesus and say, where did Jesus do this? Where did Jesus do that? Because that ain't Christianity. Alhamdulillah.